The American is assembled in both plain sights and subtle attitudes, temperaments, the routine strength, and broad expectations. It's the places of historic weight and import and in small space in which on stand. The American way can be assembled when you respect the law and the rights of all, because if you don't, who will? When your food is brought to when you think to the server, because if you don't, who will? When you pick up the litter that's his made the recycling bin, because if you don't, who will? When you vote your conscience, you want to make sure your neighbor has opportunity to do the same with theirs, because if you don't, who will? When you make good on your victories and learn from your losses, because both are the results of round and noble efforts. If you don't, who will? The American way were the first proposed not far from here, where the subject and king demand control on their life, then dictated by someone else's definition of providence. At the same time, women had no legal resources. An entire segment of population had been taken from the homeland and enslaved on forced each other regarded the age and the original habitant and the commitment to signing city. Only ones who carry the DNA of America, who consider subhuman even yet such paradox, were written down and how to establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for common defense, promote general welfare, and secure for the blessing of liberty for ourselves and our posterity, no matter as time and complex and the institution of our democracy would determine our gender, our race, our creed, our color, our chosen deities, or who we love. For it is our manifest destiny to pursue our happiness, all of us, no exceptions. Our entitled to the inalienable right to liberty and freedom because we live in the United States of America. In the United States of America. The vocabulary of American way of the law and the rights we share, some part political musing, some part answering the question with a question, some part trying to bowl us over from your knowledge of planning. Some part answering the question with a question, and the rest of unpractical is even physical and certainly changeable into the language of telling the truth. What is true and again in Latin? Veritas. The language of telling the truth is the vision quest for truth that will look to your newly incorporated members of Justice League of Adventures that come to the rescue. For the truth to some is no longer empirical, is no longer based on data, nor common sense, nor even common senses. Telling the truth is no longer a benchmark of public service, is no longer the slave to the fears or the guide to our actions. Truth is now considerable measurable by opinion, by zero-sum endgames. In industry and manufacture with audacity, with the purpose to achieve the primary task of marring the truth with mock logic, to achieve the fake expertise with false insincerity, with phrase like I'm just saying, or I'm just asking, I'm just wondering. Now literally you cannot believe your eyes, and your ears will have others lie to you. Someone will report to the world to you as you wish it would for upon upconscious natural mean to what your stated code and deny its fences or reject the rules and muddy the playing field depend on where on the food chain and the moral multiple spectrum, the American way, can be demonstrated without ceasing. It's perpetuated by every big shot and any plain shame or show blow. Justice can be everyday pursuit, case by case, with both lightning speed and the slow and ineffable effect of gravity. Truth. Truth, peace in high country, as elusive as serenity, and yesterday in the North Star and the Southern Cross. Truth is mine at the intersections about chosen behaviors of unfixed habit in our personal boundaries. Truth has synonyms such as honesty, honor, transparency, and has the common yet practiced soulmate is to play fast and loose with those very words, to create enemies, to claim victimhood, to raise the mediocre into merit, to make cloudy victory is actually crystal clear. Likewise, truth has opposites, omission. You don't need to know that. Distraction does not restore injustice. Opinions masquerading and or here what's it gonna happen? And influence baffling, a lot of people are saying. Truth, too, has a nemesis equal to any current kryptonite that, like a feral hound, is never to fall of the theft and the weeds in the shadow, lied in the wait for the lethal opportunity to bring truth down. And thus the speech indifference will make mute and a permanent found the truth. Indifference will rest away the promise of our promised land. Confidence and both line will erode over time. Idolatry and imagery lose luster and effect. Ignorance and intolerance can be replaced by experience and wink and eye, but indifference will narrow the vision of Americans' people and make them the Lady Liberty's symbolic torch. Indifference makes citizens into indentured servants, having labored by the depot and trisons, heavy forsetting a citizen who outlawed the dissent and banned art and dialogue and books, who wrapped power and man, enabled by the subterfuge of co-conspirator, rewarding the rational of the complexes and searching into the vacuum caused by indifference by a people who have been made weary by struggle, so weary that they lose hope, and are left to yearn to see by the fiction of superheroes. Every day the year, and for every graduating class, there is a choice to be made, the same option for all grown-up who have to decide to be one of three types of Americans, those who embrace liberty and freedom for all, those who want, or those who are indifferent. Only the first do the work of creating a more perfect union, and the nation indivisible, the others get in the way. And in never-ending battle you have won officially shown as of today, and the difference is in how truthfully you believe, and how thou persistently you promote, and how tightly you hold to the truth that is self-evident. That of course we're all created equally, yet differently, and of course we are all in this together. If we do the work, justice and the American way are within our grasp, no matter our gender, our faith, our station, our heritage or genetic makeup, the shape and hue of our flesh, and the commensurable place our ancestors. Why is that truth so hard for some to accept, much less respect? If you live in the United States of America, the responsibility is yours, ours. The effort is optional. But the truth is sacred, unalterable, chiseled into the stone of the foundation of our republic. All of us are able. None of us are super. We are the Americans. Liberty and justice is for us all, because yes, we have Pacific names, and we have lived every year of our ages. But when it comes to race, we run uniquely, magnificently, simply human. Or so sad. Marlon Randall to Tommy Handkerchief. May goodness and mercy follow you all the days of your lives. Godspeed. Congratulations.